Caller, good morning. You're on the Daily Show. What's up?
Oh, I really hope you can hear me now.
I can hear you now.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I had Terry come in and figure it out. He's the tech guy here who helps us out with our tech stuff. We were having tech issues with the audio and everything.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm very excited. It's cold open time. Hello. Good morning to you. Good morning to the NEAS fans, all the tech heads out there, the butch heads as well, the shirt heads, the snake heads. We're doing a cold open for the NEAS, not even a show right now. And you guys, you get to be a part of it. That's the cool thing.
That's perfect. That's wonderful. What can we do for you?
Well, basically, we're starting the show. So basically, if you guys in unison do a 1, 2, 3, let's start the show, then we pop it off, and it gets the vibes going really solid for the episode.
Well, and I think we did this for you one other time. I think you called us one other time, too, and we were kind of curious as to, we're happy to do it for you. Mindy Sales is...
Oh, wait a second. I've already done this one.
Well, I've got a different guest. I've got a different guest in the studio with me if you'd like to. So you don't have to...
You're the nicest guy in the world, but they are going to hammer me for doing a redo here. They are going to hammer Main Man Murky. But yeah, go ahead and give us a let's start the show, and we'll just see what happens after that.
You can put it in the can and use it another time if you you get in a bind and you need one real quick.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. Maybe you guys could go alternating. Let's start the show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Mindy, you start, and I'll be the middle, and you finish.
You're going to do the
Here we go.
middle.
3, 2, 1.
Let's
start
the
show.
Woo!
Oh, I love you. You guys are truly great. I love you. Bye.
Take care, buddy. And we've done that before.
Wow. That was interesting.
Yeah, well, you never know what's going to happen.
You never know. And that's why I love what we do. I love what we do. My God, that's hilarious.
A random phone call.
Yeah.
And now
we're going to be on some show. We're going to be the starting thing for, I love this.
Well, I must say I do love your shirt. JJ. When you fell up to heaven, did it hurt? Prager. It takes someone with a big head. To take their own cousin to bed. Rudy. If a snake bites your neck, you are toast. Snake guy. Holy shit, there are so many hoes. That's true. And we're always looking for more. It's the NEAS Final Four.
Hey, howdy, everyone. Me, Little Toon Chris, and Big Chris is gone. He's fired. He was too big. And he was fucking everything up, and I'm going to do it myself now. I'll be just as good of a host as anyone. Let's throw it over to me. And hey, everyone, it's me again, Lil Toon Chris, and our first call is to Sebastian Gorka, and he's got a big head, and this is Sobotka gave him a call, and his head is big. Well, that was fine.
Let's go to Georgia. Bill, line 3.
Hey, Dr. G. I was reading your tweet about the January 6th footage being released, and I really wanted to just call in and talk to you about it.
Well, go ahead. That's why I said...
Stop talking, Bill.
Okay. Well, I think something people don't talk about enough is the unreliable nature of this type of video footage, you know? Videos can be deceptive. I even once saw a video where forced perspective made your head look normal size.
Ice, baby. All right, stop.
So explain to me something, Bill. Why are you jealous about the size of my appendages? Do you have very small appendages, Bill? I mean, do you have extremities? Do you have extremities that are disproportionately small? Did the girls laugh at you when you were a little boy or in the changing room? Did the members of your school laugh at you, Bill? I need to know why you bring this up, because, you know, it's amusing, okay, that you're worried about the size of my appendages, because that means you're probably overcompensating for having very, very little ones, Bill. And I'm sad for you, but to admit that in public, probably not a good thing, because the girls who were laughing at you then when you were a little boy, they're going to be laughing at you now as a sad, grown-up little boy. And I have one thing to say to you, as I do to all the sad little snowflakes in their mother's basements who listen to my show. I'm flattered that you listen to my show, but right now, give the phone back to your mother, okay? Thank you, Bill.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
All right, me again, Lil Toon Chris, doing just as good of a job hosting. This is a call. Brendon Walsh is back, and here's an interview with a lady who is part of the Stop the Steal vote in Arizona. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Practical Solutions. I'm your host, Darren Funk, and today, very excited to be joined by two guests. First guest, we have Gern Blanchard. He's the CEO of Crest Systems. They're responsible for the development of the PWTF, the Personal Waste Treatment Filter. We're also joined by Michelle. Sorry, I didn't.
Swinnick.
Oh no! I knew your last name. Sorry, no, that's.
No, that's okay.
I wanted to make sure you are the Everything at Home show, correct? You're the host of the.
Kind of, sort of. Well, the name of the show is Everything Home. We also have a show, Jesus Rocks, but the main movement that we have now is called Save My Freedom. Save My Freedom movement. That's,
movements. It's all about
it's a movement. Oh, it's all about
I
movements.
have a podcast called Waste Management as well.
There you go.
That's all good. So my first question, I'll pose it to the both of you. What do you think is the biggest issue facing Americans heading into 2024? I'll go to you first, Gern.
Well, I think that most. Should I get close to the
No,
microphone?
back up.
I think most Americans are worried about keeping food on the table. And that's why our invention is such a game changer. Our filtration system allows working class Americans to strain their feces through a filter, which treats the waste and allows for safe consumption. It tastes fine. And so before you ask, it tastes fine.
Okay. This.
Well, I didn't expect this out of his mouth, but okay.
No, and we did read up a little bit on this.
Could you not hear me? Okay.
No.
No. I'm just shocked at what your filter is.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to have you on, Gern, because obviously, it's been in the news a little bit.
Bill Gates is an investor in this. This has been ongoing.
I've read, and I know of the, I've read a little bit about it. Obviously, people are hesitant. It's waste. It's considered waste. There's a reason your body's dispelling it.
Not after it goes through the filtration system. It's no longer waste.
Okay, but there's the nutrients are gone, right?
No, there are still nutrients. The body's not, even though it's created by God, it's not a perfect machine. The body will expel. It's like if you do you guys take vitamins or multivitamins?
Yeah,
or
of course.
Okay, do you take a multivitamin?
She already said yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm supplemented up. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, if you notice, like when you take a multivitamin, usually the first PP that day will be extra yellow.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of nutrients that are being passed. Your body can't absorb all the nutrients from everything you intake.
Michelle, if I could cut you off. Michelle, what do you think is the biggest issue facing Americans heading into 2024?
That they're focusing on 2024 when they need to be focusing on resolving, fixing, setting aside, or decertifying 2022.
Let's go back.
You have to go back.
Never mind moving forward. I hear a lot of people saying move forward, and I hear go back. And there's no forward.
Because
Agreed.
There's not going to be a 2024.
Agreed.
The way that the system has been infiltrated.
Agreed. 100%.
And the way that they have manipulated the policies and procedures.
Hang on one second, Gern. What's up? Well, Gern just had an interjection, I think.
And speaking of 2024, I think toilets should be gone by 2024.
Oh, well, that's
our system, not. You can refilter your doo-doo up to 4 times. And when you're done, the powder-like substance that's left over can be easily disposed of in the trash, and it smells fine, too, before you ask. Because I did a podcast, there was, well, either way, it's not a lot of people, joke around about the smell and the, I don't want to use any off-color language, but.
Do you have any advice to voters, Gern? Do you have any advice to voters, Gern?
I would just say, get the filtration system, and it's proven. You can Google it. Doo-doo has vitamin D, vitamin E. There's a lot of vitamins because your body can only absorb up to 400 milligrams of vitamin C a day. So if you even eat just 2 oranges, there's going to be a load of vitamin C in your shit.
Excellent. That's great. I mean, hey, we do love to hear it, and thank you so much, Michelle, for joining us.
And then your piss too, because then in your piss, there's even more are retained in the piss. So you can piss into our filtration system. It's not just for shit or diarrhea or whatever.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This was very enlightening, I think. Thank you for tuning into Practical Solutions, and we'll see you next week.
You can also piss your shit if you want to piss. You can piss your shit through the filtration system. So let's say you get
thanks so much, everyone.
Like a chocolate choo-choo.
What? The last one was totally fine. Okay, the next up is Rudy Giuliani. Fuck. And this is Rob Dobi gave him a call about him. He had sex with a cousin.
Let's get a few calls in before Ted gives us an update of the conditions there. Let's go to Jonathan in the Bronx.
Hey, Rudy, how are you?
I'm good, Jonathan. How are you?
Good. I'm kind of concerned about this Roald Dahl book, the BFG, going woke, and they're going back to erase the word fat from the book. To me, it's crazy that this generation thinks that they can just go back and revise history and change things that already happened. It's not how things work.
They're going to change what word?
You would probably go back and erase your marriage to your cousin.
That was cute. You really have nothing to do, right, Jonathan? You must be. You're a complete jerk. That's terrific.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Okay, so we wasted time with a jerk's call. That's a shame. Maybe we can have a serious call now from Joe about something important.
Hello?
We're cooking now, and everything's going great. And next up, this is an interview with Baby Trump. He runs a Reckoning Fest, and we called him about his lineup of celebrities. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today, very, very excited to be joined by a very muscular man, for one. But he, more importantly, he runs the Reckoning Fest, and his name is Chris. Is it Eric's?
Eric's. Mm-hmm.
Eric's.
Baby Trump.
Oh, you go by Baby Trump?
Yeah, that's my nickname. Chris Eric's Baby Trump. I don't look like Baby Trump. I look like baby hair, I guess, Trump, right? I guess.
Yeah. But the Reckoning Fest is very, very exciting and very cool. And I know you've got another one coming up March 25th. And what really excites me about the Reckoning Fest is the list of names that you get out to it. It's really, the speakers are really incredible. I think at one of the events you had Derek Johnson, Dallas Punisher. You had Ohio Brett, the Ohio Brett. How did you get How did you book Ohio Brett? How do you manage to get somebody like that?
Yeah, so I've been doing this now. I started speaking about a year and a half.
But how did you get Ohio Brett specifically? How did you manage to convince him to come and speak? The fee must be astronomical. Yeah, you got Melissa Red Pill. You got now I have a question. Is it the Jeff Shepard?
Right on radio. Right on.
It's the you're talking the Jeff Shepard, and he came
from Canada.
Wow.
From Canada.
Unbelievable.
From Canada.
I don't know much about Canada, but that's Jeff Shepard. Warren from PPN?
Yes.
Right
the owner,
side,
CEO.
Rachel Right Side Blonde. I mean, this is a literal who's who of celebrities here. John Wayne III. I looked that guy up. He's not really like, he just is like a John Wayne impersonator.
No, that's the Duke's grandson.
Oh, you can't really find anything about him online.
John T. Wayne.
When you look it up, you mostly find like this photographer. I have a question for you though. Did you reach out and maybe think about trying to book Tan Lively or Jonk Potter? I was also surprised that I didn't see Dermot Bungflap there. Was Dermot busy?
Never, ever.
You don't know? Jakey Fat Tits? Was Jakey Fat Tits? Did you reach out to Jakey Fat Tits?
Never heard.
Flag fucking
never.
Friday, or flag fucking Freddy. Did you reach out to?
Never heard of them. Nope, never. Nope.
The Dawn dipshit.
Nope, never heard of them.
I was thinking might be a good for the next one. You could get Dawn dipshit.
Oh, never heard of them. Do they even exist? What do they do? Are they a speaker?
I mean, what does Ohio Brett do?
What does Ohio Brett do?
You know what I mean?
You don't know Ohio Brett?
No, I mean,
So
Ohio Brett is.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let's play.
Don't yell at me, sir. Just because you have big muscles, do not think you can yell at me just because you have big muscles. I do not get yelled at on my own show.
Hey, Freddie Mercury wannabe.
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? No, but in all seriousness, how dare you comment on anyone's physical appearance because you don't look like a serious guy?
Oh, I don't. But you have a 70s porno mustache? And I'm not.
But you go by Baby Trump.
Yeah.
Like out in public, you allow people to call you that.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
not a serious person.
That's not a serious person. Do you know anything about me, Gumby? Do you know anything about me?
What?
Hey, listen. Do you know I take turds bigger than you?
Do you want to have a fight with me, sir? Are you trying to have a confrontation with me, sir?
Wearing gloves? Are you wearing gloves?
Yeah, of course I'm wearing gloves. You got a problem with that?
Oh my gosh. You don't know who I am. If I was you, I'd do some homework, you wannabe, and find out who I am.
How did you book Derek
Johnson? But more importantly, find out whose I am. Because we know whose you are.
What does that mean?
You pray to God? You know Jesus Christ?
I know Jesus Christ. Yeah. Did you know this? This is a little known fact about Jesus Christ. And I've actually studied theology and I studied at university. Jesus Christ had an 8.5-inch uncut cock and he was bisexual and he liked the second cock.
There it is. There it is. You are Satan's minion. There it is.
I'm who?
You can't. I could do this all day with you. All day.
Do what?
You're a Freddie Mercury wannabe. You are. You're a Freddie Mercury wannabe. You're wearing gloves inside of a house.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 70s mustache in 2024.
That's similar to the Freddie Mercury insult.
Dude, like, you cannot sit there and say anything that would offend me.
Okay. I'm not trying to offend you.
When you look like you.
I'm not trying to offend you. I'm asking you how you got all the fabulous celebrities to speak at Reckoning Fest. Like, how did you manage to get Rachel Right Side Blonde? I mean, that must be tough to get somebody like that.
Oh, so it was so excruciating. These people are my friends. And if you dare want to talk about one of them, I'm so glad you're going through me. Number one, you ain't ever going to go through me. Number two, I will stick up for my friends any day of the week. What do you do for a living? Is this what you do for a living, or do you Uber? Do you Uber, or are you an Uber driver, or are you a pizza delivery guy?
This is what I do for a living, yeah.
This is what you do for a living.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, well that's all, folks. I did a great job, I think, hosting, doing the whole host duty, and check it out on the bonus episode for more episodes or episode.
Go.
Okay. But you guys are having some kind of tech issues, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm looking at on the screen. It seems to be an older gentleman speaking on his phone with a green screen. It's really fuzzed out. But I mean, what? There's a delay that I can only describe as apocalyptic. The level of delay that we're dealing with audio-wise, and I'm just wondering if you guys want some help in there to get this up to a running level.
Well, it's a work in progress.